So I'm just visiting a site which is deploying Hone Energy systems, thermoelectric systems, in terms of compliance. These are 2-bed, 3-bed, 4-bed, pretty much all detached houses, and they're just moving into second fix. So we're just going to look at what second fix looks like in these houses. So before we go into the house, let's just look at what's on the roof. So you can see on this is a 2-bed. You can see there's 5 thermoelectric panels on the top row and 5 electric underneath. The top row of panels have a rating 7 times the energy output of solar PV. They produce both heat and electricity. And the panels underneath are just electricity. So this is an equivalent of about 40 solar PV panels in terms of energy. But the great thing about this energy is both heat and electricity. It's not just one source of power, and of course it's quite small and tidy, so very doable. These are all A1 rated homes, all designed to meet the 2030 zero emission standard, so way beyond NZEB. And to give you an example of the temperatures you can expect, here's an existing system from the 24th of January, producing 73 degrees production temperatures with a hot water temperature of 70. This technology is currently the highest rated panel technology in the world at the moment. It's fueled by daylight, not sunlight, so this is why you get very, very high performance in both electrical and thermal production, even in winter. And then again, data from the 25th, the following day of January, 70 degrees production temperatures, and you can see the weather. It's overcast, 8 degrees, not great. Just shows the exceptional performance. If you look across the street at the large 4-bed detached, they're just under 140 square meters. You can see the system on that is a 6 thermoelectric and 8 electric. And that's the equivalent of 50 solar PV panels. And again, these aren't exactly easy roofs to fit, but the system is so small, it fits on easily. And again, bringing all these houses up to meet an A1 and the new 2030 zero emission standard. Yeah, one of the major differences with these houses will be the extremely low energy bills, and that's down to the significant amount of energy being produced on the building and feeding into the building itself, both heat and power. And of course, this is the reason why the houses get such incredibly good energy ratings, recognizing that. One of the key reasons you get a comfortable and a warm home with very low heating bills is air tightness. And with air tightness, you need a good mechanical heat recovery system that deals with condensation mold. It keeps the room at an even temperature. And in these houses, that they're placed in the attic. So this is the thermal system. This is all the plant that's in the house. It's basically custom built hot water cylinder, the control system, etc., and the energy comes down from the roof directly into this. On the electrical side, that's installed in the attic, the inverter. Again, very simple install, but there's only a very small amount of equipment in the house, so very little space required. So you can see there's a traditional wet-based heating system in here. Again, it's just a handful of very, very tiny radiators, and these are driven by HVO boiler as a backup. The energy rating on these houses means that the 2 beds will consume about 75–80 euros worth of heat a year, and the 4-bed detached a bit bigger, about 150 euros worth of heating backup per year. Unlike other options as well, there's practically no maintenance with any Hone systems. There's none on the electrical side, and on the thermal side there's a fluid change from the collectors every 5 years. It only takes about 5 minutes to do. So other than that, there's zero maintenance. If you're looking at this wet-based traditional heating system as well, I mentioned HVO boilers. HVO is hydrogenated vegetable oil. It's a plant-based fuel, 100% renewable, and it's going to be arriving very shortly. If you've got a kerosene boiler or kerosene heating and you're wondering what to do, you will be able to upgrade your kerosene boiler to HVO as well. With this house, there's no underfloor or anything else. It would be a bit pointless because the heating system would be off for many, many months of the year. So you're just creating stuff to go wrong and require maintenance. Plus, you have a whole house mechanical heat recovery system. So the whole air space in this house and the heat space is being managed by the ventilation system. It's really not being managed by anything else anymore. So it's probably glaringly obvious as we walk around that this system is extremely simple to install, and therefore it's very simple to maintain and operate. It's fully automated, so you don't actually have to do anything. Just turn on your hot tap and turn on your appliances. Because it's so straightforward, it's obviously much cheaper to install. This is a really, really incredibly a huge saving in terms of your construction cost. And obviously with so much energy being made on the building, your energy costs are going to be quite low as well. So it's a kind of sea change. It's a real, a simpler, much better way of constructing new buildings in this day and age. So one of the main advantages of using this technology is obviously the exceptional energy ratings you can achieve. Net zero energy and zero emissions is easily done using this technology. Not a lot of people realize yet that the EU has just published the new 2030 standard of zero emissions to replace NZEB. So it means if you're building to NZEB today, you will have to retrofit your building, whether it's a home or commercial building or apartments, from 2030 onwards. So it seems kind of pointless that you wouldn't build to meet zero emissions standards today when it's so easily done with this technology, and it's actually much cheaper to actually build your projects using it than traditional methods. So these houses are all Kingspan timber frame. U values are all backstops. So you've got good double glazing. All the insulation are all backstops. Just to give you an idea of the construction detail. The key kind of points are there's no noise from any equipment. It's totally silent. No maintenance costs. The largest heating bill on the large 4-bed detached houses about €150. So even if you include gas or energy price increases or whatever they are, even if it doubled, it's still only €300 a year. So well manageable. And of course, fantastic energy ratings on the buildings. The development itself is a first phase, which is 75 units, and all the homes sold out pretty much straight away.